Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday, a staff or volunteer will be sharing an object from the permanent collection and posing questions for discussion. Please check back at 10 a.m. every day for a new work and a new conversation. My name is Sue. I'm a volunteer docent at the Cincinnati Art Museum. Today, I'd like to introduce you to this painting called Flight into Egypt by Henry Ossawa Tanner, painted in 1907. Flight into Egypt is a story from the Bible where the Magi appeared to Joseph in a dream, telling him to flee Egypt with Mary and the infant Jesus in tow, since King Herod would seek to kill the child. This story was a popular subject matter for Tanner, as he painted it at least 7 times during his lifetime. In this painting, we see Mary, Joseph, and the baby all traveling by donkey. We can also observe many telltale signs of Tanner's signature style. First, we notice the presence of a landscape-style painting. Yes, there are people present, but they take up a very small portion of the entire space. Second, we notice the impressionistic style of the painting. We can see the quick brushstrokes and undefined features of Mary and Joseph, especially undefined around their face. In fact, it looks like Tanner has made no attempt to give any facial features at all. Next, we see the placement of a trio of donkeys at the lower edge of the painting, making them seem as if they are just a few yards away from us. It feels like we are a bystander along the side of the road watching them pass by. And finally, the overwhelming presence of a blue color that fills the entire painting. In this painting, the blue unifies the scene and makes the work seem cohesive. Using blue to represent the nighttime or pre-dawn seemed to be a personal favorite style of Tanner. And now a little bit about the artist. Henry Ossawa Tanner was an African-American painter who spent most of his childhood in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was the oldest of 9 children, and his father was an Episcopalian bishop. All of the children in the family were well educated. Henry took up painting at the age of 13 when he saw a landscape painter in the park and decided that's what he wanted to do for the rest of his life. His parents supported his ambition and sent him to the Academy of Fine Arts in Philadelphia, where other notable artists had also studied, like Mary Cassatt and Thomas Eakins. Eventually, Tanner moved to Paris and lived in France the rest of his life. I am always impressed when someone knows what they want to do with the rest of their life at such a young age. Tanner knew at age 13 that he wanted to paint. So my question for you today is this: if you were to follow your dreams at age 13, what would be your profession today? I would have been a pastry chef. How about you?